Hello, and welcome to the Vongino Predicament. My name is Steve Vongino, and let me let you in on a little secret. I'm not your typical stuffy Republican. In fact, I'm not a Republican at all. I am a moderate centrist, milquetoast fence sitter, skateboarding punk rocker, boo-wah! I didn't leave the left. And I still haven't, because I don't know how to do that. But also, as it turns out, I don't need to, because in fact, the left has left me. Just because I dare to have heterodox views about gender or skull shapes, I've been called every name in the book. Racist, bigot, far right, radical, Republican. No, I won't give you the code to the Starbucks bathroom. Wait, why are you peeing on the ground? You shouldn't do that. For the love of God, pull your pants up. Listen, you shouldn't trust the mainstream media. Can we all agree on that? Don't trust them. They constantly lie. For example, they said the Madison school shooter wasn't trans, just because they, in fact, weren't that. But what the mainstream media will never tell you is that they kind of feel trans. And I thought the radical left were the ones who believed in feelings. Checkmate. Also, remember there was like a school shooting? It was like a week ago, and now literally no one cares. Wild stuff. Well, the latest thing, the lying mainstream media, all of whom are gay and their butts smell, the latest thing they're lying about is a quote-unquote civil war between Elon Musk and MAGA. This is all a distraction from the actual civil war, which is of course breaking out any moment now due to the green M&M remaining unsexy. Oh, what's that? A male athlete can be a woman, but candy mascots can't have big old juicy tits? Who's the bigot now, MSNBC? But Elon Musk is cool, Donald Trump is cool, all of MAGA is cool, and as far as all of India goes, the whole country kind of have a wait-and-see attitude towards that little tiny sliver of humanity. We might all have different ideas here on the right, and also I'm not on the right, I'm a moderate centrist. But everyone like me who is also on the right, like I am, which I'm not, moderate centrist, we can talk out our differences and definitely not threaten to kill each other at any point. Okay? We don't need to be going out there inventing new racial slurs. The ones we have are fine. Dirt monkey, is that Indian or is that Mexican? It's Indian. We'll talk all about it when the show starts right on the dot. And that's not an Indian thing. Just play the credits. Yo, it's 2025, and the Vongino Predicament is coming right at you. New year, new me. 2025, many experts are saying, is going to be a year of dizzying highs, like when Donald Trump takes charge of the country in a few weeks or days, or it actually might have already happened. I don't know. But consequently, when he does hop into that White House, he is going to end every single war. He is going to fix the economy. He is going to make eggs cost 75 cents a dozen, and also they're going to be good for you now somehow.
This is the year we finally tell cholesterol to eat our butts.
There's also bound to be some lows in 2025, some things we wish didn't happen and also never talk about, like prom or prison. And this year's prison prom is, of course, going to be the mainstream media's continued attempts to divide the America First MAGA movement via false accusations of racism. Now, as with most things on God's beautiful earth, Christ is king. Again, not religious. I skateboard. Blah! This all started with one Mr. Elon Musk, easily the most successful and also least divorced African American on earth. Or for that matter, any American on earth. I don't see race. I don't believe in it. And therefore, it's always a surprise to me when it turns out the horrible smelling person I'm talking to is Indian.
I'm not racist, you are. Legally binding.
Elon Musk is the founder, the sole founder, of a number of incredibly successful and well-managed companies. Tesla, SpaceX, XX, Nabisco X, Dasani X, American Multi-Cinema X, the Gongji Shanghai Holdings Corporation Incorporated Limited, Good Times Happy Blue Jeans X. I think he owns Venmo too. Elon Musk is an incredibly successful CEO who somehow manages multiple companies while at the same time tweeting every 30 seconds or so all day, every day. He is a miracle. Also, why do we call posting on X tweeting? Some mysteries will never be solved, I suppose. Last year, Elon Musk took on his most ambitious project yet. I know what you're thinking, but no, it was not coming inside yet another waifish synth musician and/or assistant. And side note, is it really so bad to offer someone a horse for sex? How much bad sex have you had where you got literally 0 horses afterwards? Riddle me that. Anyway, Elon Musk decided to instead save America itself. And again, that's not just him having a bunch of kids and then giving them very normal names that won't cause them to get bullied by other billionaire kids in the apocalypse bunker in New Zealand they're all going to move to in a few years. No, he decided to get Elon Musk elected president. Wait, Donald Trump. He got Donald Trump elected. That's the president. He decided to put not only his considerable weight, which is metaphorical, financial weight. He's in great shape. All right. The camera adds 30 pounds directly to the tits, but he also decided to loan the campaign his undeniable charisma. Check out this video of him revving up the crowd like Paul Stanley at some kind of Kiss concert.
Is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Just take over.
Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
So first off, that was like 4 months ago. Doesn't that seem like that happened forever ago? Like it should be in sepia tone and have honky-tonk piano over it? But also, isn't it obvious why Donald Trump won in the largest landslide in the history of American politics? Aside from the one actual landslide in Colorado in the 80s that killed everyone involved in the Dukakis campaign. Aside from that, this is the biggest landslide. That's right. When Elon Musk endorsed Donald Trump, the election was effectively over. And ever since the election was actually over on November 5th, when it was called for Donald Trump, that night, which gotta admit was a little disappointing. I was kind of looking forward to a couple months of, going hog wild with it. If you catch my drift. Ever since that, Elon Musk has been living inside of Mar-a-Lago, nature's White House, and advising the new president as the head of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. And as part of that efficiency, Elon Musk has announced that he will be continuing the practice of H-1B visas, which of course stands for, hey, one buddy, which means every Indian can bring one other Indian buddy into the country to take one white buddy's job. So like if Vikram is friends with Vinesh and he's also friends with, Stephen Jones, who happens to own a small plumbing business, well, now it's Vinesh unclogging your toilets. Deal with it, buddy.
If I could have thought of a more racist name than Vinesh, I would have used that.
Now, some people in the moderate centrist sphere, like myself or a number of posters on X with Groyper or 1488 in their names, they had a problem with this decision. And also with just the kind of general vibe of Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon's co-runner of Doge, and also a billionaire in his own right, who made all of his money investing in some kind of, and I think it was a blood pressure medicine that I can only presume worked really well. All of these posters, strong MAGA patriots, of whom I have no opinion on whatsoever, moderate centrist, they decided to voice their disapproval of these H-1B visas by pointing out that there are plenty of talented white Americans who can code or program or night manage a 7-Eleven. They also called Vivek a number of unfortunate names like Ramalama Ding Dong and also End of List. That's all they called him. Don't look into it. So we have our first and presumably last ever division in MAGA. But this isn't about racism. Stop being silly. This is about culture. In countries like India or China or weirdly enough, one town in Rhode Island, I think it's called Wallabidadoo, we have parents that push their children to do better. Less sleepovers, more math tutoring. Less birthday parties, more advanced math tutoring. Less trying to talk to girls, more not committing suicide due to the incredible stress of math tutoring. That kind of thing. In the American culture, we honor jocks like Stefan Urkel and not entrepreneurs like Steve Urkel, who's a different guy. We praise people like Zach and Slater from Saved by the Bell, and not Screech, also from Saved by the Bell. So I think we can agree. The only solution here is to nominate Dustin Diamond to the Department of Education. So we can do that. Wait, what's that? Oh, he's dead? Okay, well, I have no ideas, so I guess we're screwed. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Going a little shorter with the videos in the new year. Just breaking down the news stories. They don't need to be crazy long. We're just having fun. Like and subscribe. Check out, I got all the links down there. You want to like and subscribe? You want to find me on TikTok? Find me on X, a website that's always been called that. Find me on Instagram. And, of course, find me on Patreon. I think is how you pronounce that. Patreon? Find me on that website. It's a great website. A lot of fun for everybody. For $5 a month, ladies and gentlemen. $5 a month. You get a weekly bonus episode where I riff on stuff, okay? You get access to raw footage. You get to vote in polls. And, of course, you get an executive producer credit. 2025. Look at all these names. All of these people, their goal in 2024 was, of course, to get an executive producer credit. And they did it, and then promptly, and so, when you achieve all your goals in life, that's kind of what you do. But they thankfully forgot to turn off the auto bill on Patreon. So they're killing it. They're rocking it. We love them all. We love all of God's creatures here. And again, I'm not Christian, moderate centrist. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll have another video coming at you right soon. And until next time.
Vivek rhymes with cake. You have no excuse to pronounce his name wrong.
Shut up and sit down.